It's super steel time. We live in a time where super steels are becoming the new norm. And for years, the best steel in our collection was K490 steel. In a world where even good traditional steels could only cut one piece of thick rope and still cut phone book paper and shave and all that, K490 steel was able to do 10 cuts. The downside was, you could only get it in limited custom knives. Now, Lionsteel has started using its brother, K490 steel. And as of now, you can buy it. How godly is this steel compared to its almost unsharpenable brother K490 steel? Speaking about sharpening, this episode is sponsored by Worksharp. 1 minute sponsor. There might not be a product that we use so often as this one. Because this sponsor segment is 1 minute, we're gonna sharpen a very blunt knife in 1 minute. Start! This is the Worksharp Can Onion Edition Plus blade grinding attachment. With the Worksharp Can Onion Edition Plus blade grinding attachment, you can get a knife back into perfect condition and a whole lot sharper than it came from the factory. It comes with all the grinding belts, which range from a coarse grit to an extra fine grit, which is over 12,000 grit. 12,000, yeah! We asked Workshop to sponsor this video because we love the product. It's fast, it works really good, and we like the factory finish. Get your Workshop Can Onion Edition Plus blade grinding attachment at worksharptools.com. Get 20% off with code Mikkie has a tiny wiener. Ha 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 ha. Oh, 1 minute. Well, oh, so 1 minute and 1 second.
Oh!
Okay, okay.
Oh! Hello.
What up?
Mikkie.
What up, boys?
Everybody is, of course, very, how do you say it, impatient because back in the EVA video I talked about a knife with Lionsteel.
The blade is made out of K490 steel.
K490, and
Yeah.
we haven't tested that steel yet.
No.
Is this a knife that we can test on the channel?
You have to. You have to.
We have to test this knife. So we are going to test this knife on the channel.
Got it. I heard that this Lionsteel had some very oh, it's a beast. And it had some very special steel, and I don't actually know what the hell we are gonna do this video.
K460. I think this is a survival knife.
Whoa!
A military survival type knife.
Whoa! This makes me think of a K-bar.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think we should put this knife through hell and then don't break it because because we still need to give it away.
K490.
People will win this exact knife.
Okay, pretty okay. First, we test how well these steels keep their edge compared to one another. I mean, they're almost exactly as sharp to begin with, so this should be a fair battle. Yeah.
Quick feather stick.
Yeah. It's just I don't like the edges, but
the curls are nice though.
6.5 out of 10. Let's start with 10 cuts. 10, Mick? 10. 10? Did you say 10? I said 10. With 5 then, maybe.
Okay.
Nice. Stay hydrated.
Finally, you're the victim of your own deeds. Normally, I'm always the victim. Martin, let's check out this wasp hive. Mikkie.
What Martin was referring to here was that I asked him to go and check out a wasp's nest 7 days earlier, and here's how that went. We're on our way to visit something very dangerous. What is it, Martin? What is it?
This is badger food. Big.
Ow! Yeah, sorry, I just sprained my ankle.
It's a wasp's nest that has been dug out by...
Look at it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! He is stuck! Oh no! Martin, what happened?
I got stung again!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what the fuck?
I have literally been itching my leg for the whole week. This is the first day since a week that it doesn't itch anymore.
Really? How often have you been stung in the end?
You know, I think it was more than 4 times. I think it was at least 5-6 times. Clean leather.
So at the tip there's a little edge problem. But it is still pretty okay. That This definitely does feel dollar.
Whoa.
I can say that this is almost exactly the same as K390.
Okay.
I think the eventual conclusion about these two knives is that probably the K390 is made more for toughness and the K490 is made a little more for edge retention. But I think looking at these elements, K390 is so sick that I don't think even in edge retention K490 can beat K390. I just think that Martin, maybe you won't agree with me on this, they made K490 a steel that you can handle better with sharpening.
We also got to say the K390 here is a lot higher in HRC.
That also might play a big part. So after another 5 cuts, something very interesting happened, which may be the ultimate deal maker for a lot of people. The paper cutting was the same for these two knives, and yes, they also could both still shave, and they even almost were just as dull on the sharpness test or skill thing. However, we stropped both knives with the DBK compound, and then this happened. No, this hasn't changed a thing.
Yeah, that is like the hardest.
Well, a little bit maybe. Let's see with this.
Oh, that changed a lot.
Okay.
Up to now, our conclusions are pretty spot on, Mikkie.
Yeah. Yep, this knife is a great batoner. It batoned through all the wood, easy or tough, without any problems. We had some American oak, which was tough being its size, but we could do what we wanted to the knife. It handled it all with ease. So now we decided to chop wood and see how it would do against the TRC Apocalypse, which is actually a whole lot more premium, but has a lot of the same features as this knife. Again, we were surprised, yeah.
Tien. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Martin, but I think this is a big difference.
Oh, big. Okay, the Apocalypse still wins.
I mean, there was a lot of destruction, a lot of... this knife is just heavier. Yeah, hard. Okay, I have to be honest.
It's not a big difference, is it?
I mean, the result does speak.
Yeah, the TRC is a bit better.
Okay, I have to say...
But twice the price, Mikkie, as well. Twice the price.
I have to say it chops better than... actually, quite a bit better than I expected. The destruction will show how great this knife is, and to emphasize it I will speak a little bit more American. Cause as a Bushcraft knife, this ain't too good in our opinion. It can't really carve fine stuff or even scrape a fire steel, but don't worry. We gave this knife hell. There are 0 chips. Nice. They are all rolls. So the knife from last week could actually do it, but this knife can't. No, not even. I have to say, the edge looks almost identical as when we were done with the pen.
Whoa, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Can I see? Holy shit, that is one of the lesser damages that I have seen from stones.
Yeah, your
Bricks.
hair really looks nice again.
Yeah, man.
Next, we throw the knife against the board with the handle first to test that strength.
No wiggle, no jiggle. You know, I thought because this is like one solid piece, thought that might be the weakness, but I think we kind of tackled that with this.
And lastly, we have to see if the steel isn't brittle with sudden impacts. So we shoot it. In a controlled environment, YouTube, 30 meters distance and on a private terrain, yes.
I'll do the 3 different spots.
Okay, 3 different spots. One close to the edge. Oh, I hate this. One up above to see if it flies away.
Just don't hit the handle. Whoa.
Holy shit.
Okay, you know what I'm surprised or curious about? The handle, because it's in there. There it is.
Whoa.
What?
Absolutely nothing.
Really?
Absolutely nothing. Even with this very, very thin edge.
Okay, and the handle skills, are those okay?
Looks fine actually, to be honest.
Okay, whoa.
There's absolutely no wiggle whatsoever. No wiggle, no damage, and when resharpening, no real trouble with doing that either. This knife didn't blow me away, but it did take anything we threw at it, and as you can see, it can be brought back to perfect.
Wow.
Okay,
Hi.
giveaway.
Oh, starting off with the giveaway. First week of a brand new giveaway. Mikkie, we are giving away this knife, the Lionsteel T6 K490, thanks to Blade HQ. We are giving away the Falcon Even Modern Body Bowie, Mikkie, thanks to us, DBK Boys.
Oh, those are cool guys.
We are giving away the mighty Extrema Ratio AMF that we made a video about, thanks to Extrema Ratio actually. We are also giving away the Leatherman Charge Plus, thanks to Tools for Gents, whoa. And we're giving away the Civivi Key i5 or whatever, thanks to Civivi.
Alright, I did the sharpening of this knife, and I have to say that it was easier than K490 steel.
Whoa.
But it's still, you really notice that this was a very tough, wear-resistant steel. So that means that the stone that you sharpen it on won't really grab a lot of the particles off.
Yeah. But that brings us, I think, to the positives, Mikkie, because this knife has a really good edge retention.
Yeah.
I think for a steel like this, it is not that expensive. I think it's around $280, so it's not cheap. But it's definitely not up there, which is over 400.
Yeah.
In terms of batoning, it comes really close to that.
To the
it does
GRC Apocalypse.
It does a really good job batoning. As like an all-round, maybe military survival purpose knife, I think this is a really good choice. The handle was kind of nice.
Suddenly my knee hurts. 10 out of 10. 10
That's
out of 10
that's
pain in my knee.
That's strange, and I didn't care at all. And the negatives?
Oh, can I tell the negatives? First of all, the spine. I mean, it cannot scrape the fire steel.
Looks nice, not very practical.
No, not very practical at all, but luckily you have a fire steel scraper with a lot of the fire steels that you get. But yeah, I would say you can put it on. It takes about 5 minutes to get a fire steel scraping spine. I would say you really want to have the fire steel scraping spine, and it doesn't have it. Second con, because the steel is so tough, it's like pro and a con at the same time, it is a little bit hard to sharpen. So with cheap sharpening stones, yeah, you want to get good sharpening stones for this.
But I think that's around it for the negatives. Ladies and gentlemen,
please,
thank you very much for watching.
Please,
like
for the algorithm.
For the algorithm. Please subscribe and hit the post notification bell. And even if you clicked it, check every Thursday 1 p.m. PDT because YouTube